Hey, what's up guys? It's Luke and you're watching Luke the Gathering. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out the channel. This was pre-release day number 3. Yesterday we did the two-headed monster, or the two-headed giant, or whatever it's called. I don't know. Lots of fun. Today, back to the standard sealed pre-release. We got the pre-release kit and got to open it up and play again. I went 2-1 on that first day, which was a lot of fun. That Friday, first day. Today was Sunday, and hey, 2-1 again, except I didn't lose any round until the final round. In fact, I was in the championship round playing for the store championship, which I was like, what am I doing here? But I didn't win that one. So I was 2-1 today as well, and congratulations to the person who won that final round. They had a great deck, and they played really well too. And I thought my deck was pretty decent. Again, it was practically 4 colors. But I did just kind of have a 5th dual land in there to get domain, which I got most of the game. So that was really sweet to get those payoffs. A domain deck, once again, pretty much mainly 4 colors, but technically you could say it was a 5-color deck. And I pulled one card that I thought was really sweet, a card that I think people are looking for, at least upon release of the set. And then I got a bunch of other cards that were just like completely useless in terms of a limited format, and I'll share with you those, because I was like, why do I have these cards? I thought I was going to do so poorly because of the pulls I got, but thankfully it worked out and did pretty well, like I said. And so I can't wait to show you the deck. Also won 2 prizes for my trouble, so we're going to open up these 2 set booster packs as prizes and see what we get in there. Hopefully we can pull something good. We'll do that at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and check out the deck right now. Alright, well, here we go. We're going to start off with the Territorialmaru. This card is sweet if you're in domain. It's because it's it turns out to be like a 10-10 if you have like all the land types out there. I pretty much had it at 8-8 most of the time, because the one basic I was missing was the island. I was running just 1 in the whole deck, and it was stuck to a dual land, and so didn't come out always, but 8-8, I mean, 8-8 versus 10-10, a lot of times it didn't make a lot of difference. This guy gets chump blocked a lot, so, or just straight out removed. So the Maru didn't, it was good. I mean, it was a scary threat. It has to go if I get it out. But this is great to pick up if you're looking for anything in the domain sort of sector. Oh, man. And because of stuff like that, I was able to get out Molten monstrosity for like 1 red. That was a fantastic deal. That felt so awesome to get this out for 1 red mana. Tons of fun. 5/5 trampler. Gaia's Might, nice domain. Payoff again, just 1 green, and you can get +5/+5 for that one. I had like a mini walls theme in this deck, so Blight Pile actually did make a difference. It did ping my opponents for some life. Stall for Time, I cast it. It was one of the games I lost, but it was something I had to do, and I'm glad I had it, actually. Stall for Time. Did what it's supposed to do. Meteorite. I actually played Meteorite to good effect. Just landing it on something and hitting it for 2 and killing it. That was a ton of fun. In the deck, just because I wanted to make sure I had all the colors I needed. Ooh, 2 Blight Piles. Cool, huh? Sunbathing Rootwalla. In my first couple games, this thing was like a 7/7. Sometimes a 6/6, but just super obnoxious to deal with for your opponents. Here's more of the mini defenders theme. We got the wall Sentinel. This is a wall tutor. Pretty cool. Tear Asunder. This is a great removal spell. It is an exiles when you kick it. Sprouting Goblin. This was actually really great because when it's kicked, you get to search your library for a land card with the basic land type. So this is like a land tutor. And I wasn't sure I was going to play this at first, but I did, and I did not regret it. Runic Shot. This just kills anything that's tapped, which is great for 1. And if you kick it, which you don't have to, you can scry, which is just a nice secondary ability for it. Gardener, very solid. I got 2 root walls. That was annoying for my opponents for sure. Floriferous Vine Wall is amazing when you're looking to get domain. I would pick up these all day long. Plus, they're a wall, so it goes with that wall sub-theme. Gibbering Barricade. I'm not as big a fan of this one, but it is a 2/4, so it has a little bit more toughness, which I like. What was neat was I got this Cleaving Skyrider to actually get kicked, and so I dealt damage to something to kill it, which I feel like is a little bit harder to do than you would think. Prayer Binding, this is a great removal. It's a flash one. It just gets rid of anything. Sojourner, again, got this down for cheap. You can get this for 3 mana with all those domains. And domain comes like really quick if you prioritize the dual lands. Walking Bulwark is really nice. Turns your defenders into creatures that can actually attack. Love it. This drawbridge actually won me the game. I was listening to like some of the reviewers saying this is way too slow, it's not playable. 3 and you tap it to tap something. Hey, this tapped down a pretty mean flyer for me and won the game for me. Without this, I would not have won my second game, so I'm really thankful for this clockwork drawbridge. It was clutch. Lagomos. Someone played this against me yesterday, and it was something I hated to play against. But then when I played it, I felt like it didn't do as much as when it was used against me, which I feel like always happens. Because they always have like some 2/3 or something that just can block the 2/1 red elemental thing that it makes every turn. So I think this is good. I actually didn't mind getting it, but the person that I played against the other day just had it way better than I did. And here it is, the pull of my pre-release, the Shivan Devastator. It's so awesome. You can bring it down early. You can bring it in late. In fact, in my final game that I played, I was trying to tie the series up. If I top deck this, I would have won. He had 10 life left, and I had 11 mana. And I had to top deck this. Didn't top deck it, obviously. If I did, this would fly in, haste, 11 damage, or 10 damage, win. So awesome if that could have actually happened. But it didn't happen, and I couldn't get it to work. But actually, this was better coming in as like a 3/3 and just clicking for damage all the time, or 4/4 even. Even better. Just the more 1/1 counters, obviously, the better. But you have to kind of gauge, like, when can I put this in? When is it going to be the best value? Because it can just get removed, too. So it's like, do you want to, like, try to bait out some removal before you put this in? Or do you want to just try to get it in as quickly as possible to do as much damage? These are things you get to think about with the Shivan Devastator. Because the power and toughness on it is, like, super modular. Alright, some of the cards I told you about that I got also in the packs weren't that great. We got Stronghold Arena. It says when Stronghold Arena enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life each time it was kicked. So first of all, that's kind of lame. Number 2, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to the player, you may reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. Hey, that's not bad. But if you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. That is not good. This is such a clunky enchantment. I just think this is a terrible card. We got another Vodalian Hexcatcher. I wasn't in blue. And this, you need to really build around this thing for it to like do much. It wasn't great. I didn't put it in. Here's another blue-white Azorius card that I didn't use. I like this guy. I played against him. He was cool because he can exile himself, so he can like block, exile, and come back, which is really sweet. He can also make your cards cheaper, but the problem is he was in Azorius, and I just already had cut blue, so I wasn't doing blue. I got Zur, a mythic. I was like, yay, a mythic. And then I read it, I was like, this is not going to do anything in limited. So 1/4, first of all. It is flying. But it says, enchantment creatures you control have Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof. And they're like no enchantment creatures here. I don't even know where they are. They're in like Kamigawa, right? So I don't know what this is all about. And the target non or enchantment you control becomes a creature in addition to its other types, has base power and toughness equal to its mana value. I mean, this is not something you play in limited. I just feel like it's weird. I don't know why. I got it. And then braids. Braids is awesome in like Commander, right? In Commander, the text is great. You can get like a bunch of card draw with each opponent. But when you're like 1 against 1, it's like if you sack something for its ability, because it says at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, you get it. They lose 2 life and you draw a card. Well, so I think the thing you want to do here is, you know, if they don't have any artifacts, you can sack an artifact like a treasure token or something, and then they can be like, well, I don't have one, so I have to lose 2 life, and then you get a draw card. If that happens to like 3 opponents, you draw 3 cards. That is great. Or even if they, you know, if you sack a creature and everyone has to sack a creature, not bad. Because if you play Commander, you can get like 3 things out of it against 3 opponents, whereas you just do it once. Well, in Limited or Standard or whatever, whatever you lose, they can just like, I'll just lose 2 life and you can draw 1 card. I just don't think she's worth it in this. I also got this Saga that's rare. Urza assembles the Titans. So you can scry 4. You can get a Planeswalker that way. It's like a Planeswalker Saga. Not having it. So that wasn't very good. And then we just had the rest of the card pool. Of course, all the blues here still. Cyclops. Yeah. I mean, maybe I could have. I didn't really do any side decking throughout the tournament. Maybe I should have. Maybe I could have made the deck even a little bit better. But I didn't, and that's fine. Okay, let's take a look at these packs. It's nice. They gave out set boosters for prize support. And I love these. These are so cool. The stained glass art. I don't know if we'll get anything good out of this. I already seen, like, someone pulled a Liliana already, so I feel like I'm not going to get that in this. What do we get? We get the phasing of Zalfir. Okay, not the best. And my friend, the Shield Wall Sentinel. Okay, so not the best pack there. I think we got a list card at the very least. We got that thing. Got a beautiful Plains. And then we got Tyrannical Pit Lord. What is this? Do I even know this card? It says Flying Trample. As Tyrannical Pit Lord enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control. The chosen creature gets +3/+3 and has flying. When Tyrannical Pit Lord leaves the battlefield, sacrifice the chosen creature. Okay, well, so it kind of ties itself to that creature. But this 6/6, hopefully it doesn't get removed unless they have removal, and then, of course, that would suck for you. Oh, Shieldred. Oh, my gosh. That is sick. I didn't get this card yet, and so this is the card to get in this set. Shieldred. 4/5. Phyrexian Praetor for 2 and 2 black. Death Toucher. When you draw a card, you gain 2 life, and when an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Sick. That is sick. We got Rulik Mons and the Belligerent Brontodon. Oh, who cares about that? Okay, Shieldred. Way to go. Great second place prize for sure. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.